Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Here's a team that just can't seem to get out of their own way. The losses keep piling up, Singy.
Yeah, it's been a really rough stretch, Boog. Missed opportunities and some bad breaks out there. They got to put it behind them today and just find a way to get a W.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And on the mound today, Dean Kramer. What's the word on him?
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
Ready to go? Andrew Benintendi steps up. And that's through there for a strike. And we're underway here this afternoon. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Mountcastle calls it in, and there's one away. Austin Slater stands in, 2 for 10 in the series. And that's a foul ball. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. 1 out, base is empty. Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. So here's Robert now. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at first, 1 away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. In the dirt, nice pick.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
And now it's Joey Gallo.
He really needs to start making more contact, averaging 2 strikeouts per game over his...
Oh, that ball finds its way to the outfield. A base hit. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores.
Everything came together for him. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to him. Kyle Teal. 2 for 8 in the series so far. High fly ball down the left field line. Laureano trying to get there and makes the grab. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Baltimore and towing the slab, Drew Thorpe. What do you look for here?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Gunnar Henderson, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. This one in the air, center field. Robert sizing this one up. Makes the grab, 1 away. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. This team collectively, Chris, the bat-to-ball skills are outstanding. They lead the league in total hits coming in.
Yeah, Boog, I wouldn't want to be a pitcher who's got to face this lineup. I mean, every spot in the order, dangerous. Really professional hitters that walk to the dish. I mean, they just don't give away at bats. Ton of contact. You know, these fielders behind this pitcher, they better be on their toes because the ball is going to be in play a whole lot.
Yeah, when the ball is in play, at least from an offensive perspective, eventually something good can happen. Jordan Westburg now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Ball 1 there. The 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Missed with a changeup, and the count's even at 2. Now one miss.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Up the middle. Slings to first in time. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. 2 for 9 so far in the series. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And that's the 3rd out. And now the DH, Nick Maton. Kramer back to work. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
Hammered, and now maybe extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, and he's got a leadoff double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here is Sosa to the plate. He's got 4 hits in the series on 9 at-bats. Strike 1. Maton stands at second with no outs. That's towards center. Mullins settles under it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. And the batter will be the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. Knocked in 3 of their 4 runs in yesterday's game. And that one fouled off. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. In comes the run from third. And they take a 2-run lead. Fires to second too late. Into second with a double, and that was hard hit.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Bobby Dahlbeck.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
First pitch swinging.
0-1.
And takes low for ball one. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you get a little extra to the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Man at second. And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. They get a run on. Back now at Oriole Park. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the rookie DH, Kobe Mayo. Mayo working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. That one at the knees for a strike.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
Mayo went deep in his most recent game. And ball one.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Left field. Benintendi moving under it. And it's caught for the out. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Fastball for a strike. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Right side, hard hit. A flip to the pitcher covering. Now 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Jorge Mateo, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that's outside. Ball one. And there's a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs, base is empty. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. First at bat. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Robert, a former All-Star, 27 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Foul ball there. Here's the 0-2. Robert tries to hold up, appeal to first, and that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Joey Gallo. RBI single his last time up. Swinging a foul straight back. Next pitch is outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And that one finds its way through. And that extends the inning. At the plate, Kyle Teal. Fly to left his first time. That one catches the zone. That's strike 1. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Back-to-back singles. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Nick Maton steps to the plate for the White Sox. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Brings it in, and that'll do it. White Sox strand a couple. They're up 2-0. As we go to the last of the third, and into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. That one's in there. 0-1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Outside with a breaking ball. Next one misses, and the count is 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Ramon Laureano. He's been a great free agent sign. That one outside. 1-0. And that is out of play. Cut on and lifted in the air. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Adley Rutschman.
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford grade Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rushman do on the field?
On the ground to first. Nice stop. The feed for one. Out. To first. Nice pick. Double play. And that's the inning. So they make short work of him there. 3 innings complete. It's the White Sox 2 and the Orioles nothing. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. And that one cutting but missing down low. Inside, and it's 2-0.
You know, these White Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And now it's even up.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Struck him out looking.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Montgomery in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Oh and 2 now. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss. That's getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Benintendi to the plate, and that misses. And it's 1-0.
0-1, no strikes.
And there's a fly ball deep right field, ranging back. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. And midway in the 4th, it's the White Sox 2 and the Orioles nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And right back to the mound. 1 up, 1 down. So digging in, Jordan Westberg grounded out his first time. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Mullins at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. Westberg over at first with 1 away. There's a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Time called. In the air, center field. Robert moves under it. And there's 2 down. And next is the designated hitter, Kobe Mayo. Fly to left his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And that's the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the White Sox 2 and the Orioles nothing. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Charlie Morton.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
And now, Austin Slater. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Morton, multi-time All-Star. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a changeup, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. And it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. 0 for 2 in this one. On the outside corner, that's strike 1.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
And that is downstairs. And it's 1-1. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to Mountcastle. And they take care of Robert for the out. Joey Gallo steps to the plate. Just missed. 1 out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. 1 for 2. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. And that is that. So 1 left for the White Sox, but they're on top 2-0. Back here in Baltimore, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Thorpe back to work. Outside low. And that is ball 1.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times. And it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Jorge Mateo now. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Mountcastle aboard here at first with nobody out. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. Lifted in the air, right center field. And it falls. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
First and second, no outs. And next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
First and second, no outs. Last half of inning number 5.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And a pitch. High fly ball, right field. Slater gets under it. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away. Laureano comes up to hit. So RBI spot. But Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
That one off the mark. Ball 1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Fought off foul. First and third, 1 down. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Outside, and it's 2-2. Double play ball to second. There's 1, and that's 2.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the
6. Now it's the DH, Nick Maton. Maton, 28 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. And that's in the dirt.
1, no strike.
And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And that chops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for 1. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That's to third. Whips it to Mountcastle. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. So up next for Chicago, Lenny Sosa. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
There's a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And next to hit for the Sox, Colson Montgomery. Ripped, but it curls foul. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Late on that fastball.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering is downstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
The shortstop takes the ball.
The count is full.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Now the third baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the White Sox 2 and the Orioles nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Stepping in, Adley Rutschman.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And there's the strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And that one missing low. Just missed. In the air, left side. And Benintendi able to make the grab. 1 away. So the batting order turns over. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. That one misses. Ball 1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Missed with a changeup, and now 2-0. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Just missed. And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. .3-0 down. Swung on, belted. Going back. Bang! He muscles that one out the opposite way. And they've got their first run. It's 2-1.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Drew Thorpe departs, and he leaves with the lead after giving them some decent innings. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a moment. New pitcher for the White Sox, number 64. 25th appearance of the year for him. So up next, Jordan Westburg. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. One down, base is empty. That one finds the corner, and the count 1-1. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. James Karinchak getting loose out there. Boozer, the lefty, warming up as well. Right side. And there are 2 outs. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. There's a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And a breaking ball misses outside. On the ground. Fires over to first. That's out number 3. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. New inning getting started. Benintendi up here.
Andrew Benintendi.
And that skips in the dirt.
1-0.
Line drive.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
Digging in, Austin Slater. In there for strike 1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. That's all for Charlie Morton, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Kyle Bradish on to pitch out of the pen here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Clips the corner. 0-2.
0-2.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Luis Robert now. That's in for a strike.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
Out to short, Henderson. Safe at first as they can't make the play. First and second, one out. Joey Gallo getting ready to hit.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
0-1. That clips the corner.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
Got him. 2 gone.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third. Here's the White Sox DH, Nick Maton, 1 for 3.
Base knock here really gives them an opportunity to take control of this ball game. You don't want that other team to think they have a shot, and a knock here would be a big blow.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Now a long throw home, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. They put 2 on the board on 4 hits, a couple of errors, and 1 left on. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. White Sox 4 and the Orioles 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. James Karinchak. Kobe Mayo digs in now. Mayo having a really nice first season in the big leagues. Definitely a Rookie of the Year candidate. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0.